Okay, so there is 4 topics to go over. We'll start with the first one. So, why is employee feedback important? And it's not only when it comes to success, but also the challenges in the workplace. So, um, employee feedback is definitely important because it helps higher management seek input from employees about any issues that are occurring in the workplace, what can better help their productivity, um, what else? It can better help with team collaboration or even management and employee collaboration. And also with hiring management, of course, they're always busy. So there's always like a gap of communication between employees and hiring management. So with employee feedback, hiring management is able to, take all this input and help the employees that are running the business, that, the hands and the legs of the business, and just better help them with any challenges they're facing, or if there's any success on regarding success, just to see what different strategies are working for the workplace and the employees, and how they can continue, succeeding and bettering their productivity. So after working at my current office job for a few months, employee feedback has become such an important factor in our workplace, um, because we have like a meeting about every maybe 1 to 2 months. So when we have that meeting, the managers are giving us their feedback, but we are also able to give them our feedback. You know, of course, of any positive things that occur, but with offices, there are some things and challenges that come along the way. So as of currently, right now, we do have some issues going on with like our scheduling. So we are giving them feedback about the challenges that we're currently facing right now with the doctor's schedules, and tell them, what things are not working, what are some strategies we can bring back that we used before, because this doesn't affect us only, it affects the business overall, it affects the doctors. So, them receiving our feedback, because we, do the work, they'll think of strategies to better help the company, and the business. Um, Also, with employee feedback, hiring management is able to focus on any critiques as well, depending on uneven work balance between, different employees, or just basically any issues that they're not able to see or that they're not aware of. And, employees just bring it up to them, they acknowledge the issues that are currently going on. So employee feedback is definitely something necessary and very important for a company. Next topic. When company changes occur, why is it important for employees to be acknowledged and informed of these changes? This is another topic that I can definitely and definitely familiar with, because it's currently happening at my current job. But going to the topic, company changes happen a lot, depending on the company. But from what from all the jobs I've worked, there's definitely been a lot of company changes. And I definitely don't, see it as right. And unfortunately, there are many companies that keep their employees in the dark about any changes occurring, and with that comes many negative outcomes, such as decreased work productivity, um, employee stress, um, and what else? Just other negative results as well. Um, so, like I said, employee stress, decreased work productivity, um, decreased collaboration and communication. Because if the employees are kept in the dark, they feel, one, they don't feel valued in the workplace. But on top of that, they're not informed of the changes that are occurring, which which affects the productivity in the workplace, since they are the ones that are running the business, are the arms and legs of the business. The changes that are happening, they are not being informed on. So any issues that occur is going to be on them, which then affects the overall company. So I definitely think it is necessary for companies and necessary and important for companies to inform employees of these changes that are occurring. So for example, right now, my office job, we are experiencing a change that is going to be in effect starting next year. One of the doctors is leaving the practice. So with that, we have a large number of patients that see this doctor. They now have to be scheduled with another doctor, and now we have to change the whole scheduling of the doctor that is still going to stay in the practice. Change their hospital schedule, change their office appointment schedule, change their procedures in office schedule. And this involves the company. This involves the company changes, and thankfully, as right now, they did inform us on what's gonna happen. We're still nitpicking on the changes, trying to make sure that not only it's gonna be effective and for the doctor, but also gonna be effective for the patients and gonna be effective for us, as these changes are gonna be affecting us, since we are the ones that are working with these changes and the changes affect us. And with that, it just proves my reason of why it is important for company changes to be informed to employees. Also, with company changes being informed to employees, something that is very important, that is a positive outcome from informing employees, is employees can provide feedback and input. So this kind of goes back to the previous topic we were talking about. Because like I said, employees are the hands and feet of the business. They run the business. They are the ones working, the business. They are the ones that are doing most of the work tasks and, business objectives. So, and like I mentioned earlier, they are the ones that are more affected by the changes, company changes that might occur. So, if these company changes are something that the employees are not used to, have never seen before, have never worked with before, the employees are able to provide feedback to the hiring management and let them know, what certain things of the company changes wouldn't be effective, wouldn't help the business, to see if any old strategies from the past can be brought back to improve these company changes, not only for the business but also the employees and hiring management. And also another reason why it's important for employees to be informed about company changes is because if they are given all the proper information regarding this company change, they are more likely to embrace it, and this could lead to positive work productivity, because once again, the employees are the ones that are going to be affected by this change. So with them being informed, being given the proper information, being trained properly regarding these company changes, they'll be more ready, prepared, and embrace the change that is going to be coming. I'm just better prepared. Next topic: communal culture and diversity in the workplace. So communal culture allows employees to feel safe with communication and enhance collaboration within a workplace. This helps employees feel valued and that their input, thoughts and feedback are heard and are important to the company's success. Now, having diversity in a company is having different cultures, different races, different ethnicities, different experiences, job experiences, and orientations feel valued and welcomed within a workplace. And also on top of that, those diverse employees are able to learn from one another, which is why it's very important, very effective, and what I believe most businesses and companies should have, large diversity. So with that, those two concepts, they are not the same concepts, but they do enhance one another as they make more of a more of a united and strong workforce. Okay, now our final topic: higher power distance and political governance. So, higher power distance cultures use more hierarchical authority and use more unequal power distribution, and lower power distance revolves more around equality and the power, basically more like higher management, to be distributed evenly. And then when it comes to political governance, there's two different types. There's authoritarian systems and democratic systems. So for authoritarian systems, the power is in the hands of one individual or very few individuals. Whereas democratic systems, the power is distributed among different branches. So power distances and political governance do not have a cause and effect relationship, but depending on the culture of a company, their power distance or political governance may differ.